Amazon FBA is a highly lucrative online business model that calculating your profits for can be difficult. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to calculate your profits step by step using Jungle Scout so you can confidently set yourself up for success. So without further ado, let's dive in. Now, if you want to follow along with this tutorial, I would definitely recommend using the link down in the description to get started with Jungle Scout. When you click that link, you'll be brought to their pricing page, and as you can see, they have a bunch of different options that you can choose from. They have a monthly option or an annual option, and as you can see, you'll be saving up to 40% if you end up going with their annual option. And again, if you're planning on starting a long-term Amazon FBA business, I would highly recommend going with their annual option. If we take a look at their monthly though, we'll see that their starter plan starts at about $49 a month, their growth accelerator plan starts at about $79 a month, and their brand owner plus competitive intelligence offer starts at about $3.99 a month. Also, there's their custom offer, which you can get if you're more of an advanced organization and you need more support. As you can see here though, these come with some really interesting key features here. Things like 1 month of historical data, you can track over 50 products, and also your product database, opportunity finder, and the keyword scout, as well as a single user license and the ability to gain industry knowledge within Jungle Scout Academy. Once you decide which of these pricing plans you want to go with, all you have to do is hit the buy now button. Once you hit that buy now button, you'll then make a quick account, enter in your credit card details, and you can get started with Jungle Scout. Now, understanding your profit margins is one of the most crucial steps in building a sustainable Amazon FBA business. Without healthy margins, unexpected costs like increased storage fees or sudden changes in shipping expenses can quickly eat away at your profits. The good news is that using tools like Jungle Scout and their Amazon FBA revenue calculator, you can accurately calculate these margins and make informed decisions about your products. To get started, it's helpful to categorize your costs into two types: ongoing costs and startup costs. Ongoing costs are those that you'll encounter regularly, such as product costs, shipping fees, FBA fees, and PPC or pay-per-click advertising expenses. Let's use the Amazon FBA revenue calculator to break these down. You can start by finding a product similar to the one that you're planning on selling. You can input your estimated sales price, which for example could be around $24.95. Once you've inputted that, you'll then add the cost of shipping to Amazon's warehouse. This includes the freight costs from your supplier, which could be about $3.90 per unit, at least in this example. And then add the final leg of shipping within the United States. This could be adding about 6 cents per unit here. Finally, include your product's cost of goods sold or COGS. If your supplier quotes an FOB, which is freight on board, and let's say for instance that price is about $3.45 per unit, this is added to the shipping cost to determine your landed cost per unit. The FBA revenue calculator will also factor in Amazon's referral fees, which are usually around 15% of your sales price, and the fulfillment fees that cover services like picking, packing, and shipping your orders. For a product priced at $24.95, these fees might total to about $8.58. Subtracting all these costs from your sales price gives you a per unit profit of about $9, translating to a 36% profit margin. You can experiment with different sales prices, and it can help you understand how your margins hold up under various different situations. For example, if the average price of similar products is $22, you might input this figure to see how your profits could change. This ensures that you're prepared for situations where you might need to lower your price temporarily to compete or clear inventory. Startup costs, on the other hand, are one-time expenses that you'll encounter when launching your business. These include product samples, which can range from $50 to $200 depending on the product and the supplier, as well as professional photography to enhance your product listings. While professional photos are a worthwhile investment, you can start with high-quality images taken on your smartphone if your budget is a little tight. Other startup costs might include things like logo design, branding materials, and even promotional giveaways. For example, if you offer 150 units at a 70% discount to generate reviews and visibility, you'll need to calculate the cost of this promotion. Using the FBA revenue calculator, input the discounted price to determine the seller proceeds and calculate your loss per unit. Multiply this by the number of units to get the total cost of the promotion. Jungle Scout's profit calculator is another invaluable tool that allows you to input detailed cost breakdowns, including advertising expenses. PPC costs typically average around 5% of your sales price when spread across units sold. For instance, if your product sells for $24.95, your PPC cost per unit might be approximately $1.25. By factoring in these additional costs, Jungle Scout provides a more comprehensive view of your total profit and your return on investment. A landed cost of $7.41 per unit might yield an ROI of 105%, meaning you're doubling your initial investment with each sale that you make. Keep in mind that as your business business grows, you can negotiate better prices with suppliers and reduce shipping costs by switching from air freight to sea freight, further improving your margins. To fully understand your profit calculations, it's also important to consider additional costs that may arise, such as storage fees and unexpected logistical delays. Amazon's FBA program charges long-term storage fees for inventory that stays in their warehouse beyond a certain point, which can affect your overall profitability. Using tools like Jungle Scout's inventory tracker can help you monitor stock levels and avoid unnecessary storage fees by maintaining an optimal inventory turnover rate. Another critical factor to account for is currency exchange rates, and if you're sourcing products especially from international suppliers. Fluctuations in exchange rates can impact your landed costs and subsequently affect your profit margins. It's a good practice to regularly monitor exchange rates and consider using services that offer favorable conversion rates to mitigate your risk. When calculating profits, it's also beneficial to forecast your sales and expenses over time. Jungle Scout's suite of tools includes features like sales estimates and market trends, which allow you to predict demand for your product and plan accordingly. For example, if your product is seasonal, you can adjust your pricing and advertising strategy to maximize profits during peak periods, while minimizing costs during slower months. This level of strategic planning ensures that your business remains resilient and adaptable to changes in the marketplace. Additionally, promotional strategies such as discounts and deals should be factored into your profit calculations. While these initiatives can drive sales and improve your product's visibility, they often come at the expense of reduced margins. By using Jungle Scout's promotions and analytics tools, you can elevate the effectiveness of these strategies and ensure that you contribute to your overall profitability. Finally, remember that your profitability is not solely about cutting costs, but also creating value for customers. Investing in quality products, effective marketing, and excellent customer service can lead to higher sales volumes and, of course, repeat business, ultimately boosting your profits. Now that we've talked about all of this, let's show you how to get started with Jungle Scout and also what it actually looks like inside of the platform. Now, like we talked about in the beginning of the video, this is what the inside of Jungle Scout is going to look like. As you can see here in the top right, the first thing you're going to want to do is connect your Amazon seller account. This is how you're going to get access to all of the important data that Jungle Scout actually gives to you in the first place. Now, one of the things we want to do is show you how to actually calculate those profits. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is scroll to the very bottom here and click on this profit overview tool. We'll click on the use tool button, which will then take us over, and we need to upgrade in order to actually get access here. We can hit the explore new plans button, and as you can see, you actually get access to this tool. And to get access to this tool, you're going to want to go with the growth accelerator plan. This is going to give you access to the advanced seller features, which is going to include that profit tool that we're talking about. As you can see here, this is going to be the best way to actually get started with calculating your profits inside of Jungle Scout. We'll scroll down here and see that these are all the different things that we can do. You'll be able to see historical and current profit data, view cost breakdowns of your business, get an at-a-glance sales metrics, and spot trends in your sales. As you can see here, they even have a breakdown video that showcases some of how this actually works in the platform. As you can see here, you can change the different date ranges that you have available, and you can see where specifically you can start with the actual dates that you're planning on selling from. As you can see, we can go to month to date, year to date, last 14 days, last 30 days, and we really have full control over the exact time range that we want to see here. As you can see, we can look specifically at the products that we're looking at, see how many units were sold, our net margin, our ROI, and also our PPC cost. We can zoom in here and see an exact summary of the revenue of the product and also the other metrics that are important here. We can also see our profit and loss statements, which let us see an exact breakdown of everything we're spending inside of our Amazon account to make sure that we're keeping our business profitable. There's even other transactions where we can have manual entries here to make sure that we're entering in all the important details that we need to know about inside of our Amazon business. But other than that, that's pretty much it. If you guys have questions about how to get started with Jungle Scout, or if you want to know more about this tool, make sure to comment them down in the comments section. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe button so you never miss any of our future videos. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.